The 7 Secrets to Building Wealth That Lasts. Welcome to China in 5. Last week, we were in the borderland crucible of Yanbian. This week, we travel to a different kind of proving ground, Yingkou. While the world sees a busy port, I found a hidden intellectual export, a revolutionary model for building wealth that lasts centuries, not just quarterly cycles. After a full week of decoding, I'm breaking it down into 7 things that define Yingkou, 7 engineered actions that built Yingkou's fortune, and 7 strategic insights we decoded from Yingkou for your use to secure your own legacy. Let's begin. Part 1. What to know about Yingkou. To understand the genius, you need the context. Here are 7 things that make Yingkou unique. 1. The port and the protocol. Yingkou is a major gateway for Northeast China's trade, but its real value isn't what passes through the port. It's the economic operating system protocol created just 30 kilometers inland. TW2. A history of salt and strategy. For centuries, this was a salt-producing region. That history of extracting value from a harsh environment laid the groundwork for a culture of resourcefulness. 3. The land bridge advantage. It sits at a critical juncture connecting the Bahai Sea economic rim to the vast hinterland of northeast China. This isn't just a port. It's a strategic choke point for regional trade. 4. The 1980s Reform Laboratory. When China began its economic reforms, Yingkou became a fertile ground for townships and village enterprises, TVEs, the legal and political vehicle for its later innovation. 5. The leader, Wang Qingsheng. He wasn't just a village chief. He was an institutional architect with deep local credibility and the political savvy to align his village's project with national goals. 6. The social fabric. The village of Luotuofangzi was a tight-knit community. This pre-existing social capital, the deep trust between families, was the secret ingredient that drastically reduced the friction for collective action. 7. From barren marsh to billion-yuan collective. This is the magnitude of the transformation. They started with literally nothing but salty, unusable land and built a legacy worth billions. Part 2. The 7 things they did. Context is nothing without action. Here are the 7 specific, engineered steps that transformed this village. 1. The asset consolidation gambit. Their first most critical move was to pool the village's fragmented, individually farmed land plots into a single consolidated asset base. This created the scale needed for industry. 2. Professionalization, not just production. They didn't just start a valve factory. They instituted a corporate structure and hired professional managers, separating business operations from village politics and injecting market discipline. 3. The creation of inheritable equity. They issued shares to every villager. These shares couldn't be sold to outsiders, creating a permanent intergenerational stakeholder class with their fates tied to the collective. 4. Codifying the social contract. The famous 4-3-3 profit distribution rule: 40% wages, 30% welfare, 30% reinvestment wasn't a suggestion. It was formalized into a binding charter, making the system rules-based, not personality-dependent. 5. Delivering the tangible dividend. They didn't just give out cash. They built free villas for every family. This made the success of the system viscerally real and created undeniable proof of its value. 6. Engineering a self-reinforcing loop. Every new villa, every new school, built more trust. That trust allowed for more ambitious investments, which created more wealth, a powerful virtuous cycle. 7. Institutionalizing for permanence. The entire system was designed from the start to outlive its founder, Wang Qingsheng. It was built to become a self-perpetuating economic entity, a true sovereign trust. The 7 strategic insights for you. This story isn't just history. It's a toolkit of universal principles. Here are the 7 strategic insights you can use today. 1. Compete through structure, not size. Your ultimate advantage isn't in having more resources. It's in having a superior architecture. While others fight over a larger slice of the pie, you can build a better, more resilient pie-making machine that lasts for generations. 2. Your first system defines your destiny. The initial rules you set your constitution create a path-dependent trajectory. A weak, vague agreement leads to fragmentation. A rigorous, clearly codified system at the outset creates a foundation for perpetual growth and alignment. 3. Make your incentives permanent. Temporary incentives create temporary loyalty. Locked in, inheritable equity fundamentally rewires the time horizon of your stakeholders. It aligns them not with the next quarterly report, but with the prosperity of the next generation. 4. Automate balance. Human nature leans toward short-termism. By codifying your distribution rules into an unbreakable algorithm, you institutionally enforce a balance between present rewards, social stability, and future growth, preventing any single interest from hijacking the system. 5. Make success visible. Abstract financial statements don't inspire lasting commitment. Tangible dividends, a new villa, a community center, a shared asset act as undeniable daily reminders of the system's value. This transforms abstract profit into visceral loyalty. 6. Build feedback loops, not just payouts. A payout is a dead end. A true system is designed so that every success actively fuels the next. The wealth generated should reinvest not just capital, but also trust, cohesion, and ambition, making the entire community or organization stronger and more capable. The sovereign shift. This is the ultimate transformation, from being a wealth creator to a system architect. Your legacy ceases to be the assets you accumulated and becomes the perpetual economic engine you designed. One that continues to create, build, and empower long after you're gone. Now, you might be wondering, who are these insights really for? The answer is, anyone building anything meant to last. These principles are cross-cutting and directly relevant for families building a generational structure, not just passing down wealth. Entrepreneurs who want to create a system, not just a personal hustle. Businesses aiming for resilience over short-term volatility. Community leaders coordinating shared assets for the common good. Non-profits seeking sustainable, rule-based stability beyond donor cycles. If you see yourself in any of these roles, this is your blueprint. Conclusion. So what's the bottom line? Yingkou's story proves that the ultimate competitive advantage in a chaotic world is permanence. This is city number 20 in our journey to decode all 707 Chinese cities. To celebrate this milestone, we've opened access to the full Sovereign Trust Toolkit, a step-by-step guide to implementing this model for your business, family, or community. The link is in the description. Next week, we're decoding the philosophical opposite of Yingkou's distributed model. Kotai in Macau will break down the strategy of sovereign concentrated capital, how to win by owning the monopoly itself. You won't want to miss it. If you're ready to stop chasing short-term gains and start building a legacy that lasts, this is your blueprint. The systems are built. Your shortcut awaits. This is China in 5. See you next week.